here's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. Taken about 7 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
First down, Seahawks.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right. This is caught inside the 15. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. It's a big play there for Seattle. 48 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Here's Coleman. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second down, it's Coleman. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Coleman again.
4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to first and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive.
Good.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0.
Jason Myers.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 21. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
4. It's now second and 6 at the 25-yard.
Play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. Man open. That's Deebo Samuel. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
That was a pretty route right there, because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 at the 35-yard line. Garoppolo looks to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers! George Kittle, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And 4.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
18 on the play.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Wilson. That's caught by Hollister. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 7 yards the pick up there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Inches.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
And the Seahawks first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. From the shotgun, Wilson buying time to his left. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Torrey McTyer. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Bobby Wagner, the NFL's leading tackler in 2019, there on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 21-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Phillip Dorsett, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo, flush to his right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
It's taken to the 26. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Wilson eluding the pressure right. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Touchdown
DK Metcalf, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7.
Jason Myers.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. 13 yards there and a Niner first. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Are you crediting your defense?
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
They'll take over.
He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for now. 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Flushed out right. Open man is Gordon, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan, Coach, were both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
At the 39-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. This is Coleman. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He's brought down.
These two rivals played 2 of the better games in the NFL a season ago. You remember Week 17, it was Dre Greenlaw stopping Jacob Hollister at the 1 to preserve a 26-21 49er win. And that wound up both winning them the NFC West and earning them the #1 seed. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. From the gun, Wilson. That's going to be caught. And he'll be out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown.
Tevin Coleman with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. Here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
The kick is good.
And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, 49ers 7.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
10 at their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Intercepted.
Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Brings up 2nd and 4. at the 49ers' 37.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
50
Operating from the gun, Wilson, flush to his right. Short pass to the tight end, Hollister. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Wilson. This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. To throw again is Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
This will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. A big play there out of the running game. 59 yards. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This will make it into the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Here we go, G, get off the field.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Garoppolo to his tight end, Kittle, for a Niner first down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
21. 11.
Now Mostert. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
The ball carrier.
A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
7-yard line.
21. Get that ball. Go ahead.
Play action. Garoppolo. Taking a shot for Samuel. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers get a score closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They go play action with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him, and I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills, and that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills, but they've really increased it in recent seasons because the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
That good for 19 and a first down.
What a breakout season Raheem Mostert had in 2019, and now he's got a chance to be the lead back for his team. In fact, he spent time in the offseason bulking up, trying to get stronger to absorb the extra hits and be available for more snaps. He wants to be a guy who...
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Hey, gun.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch
Garoppolo. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
28. 49ers 25.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Coleman now. Coleman, the first down and a little extra. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big play that time for the Seahawks. Give him 52 yards on the ground. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. It's Coleman here. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the Niners' 2-yard line.
So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Kevin Coleman, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Makes the score.
Myers connects on the PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Now this will make it into the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And right back to Kittle. This time he's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, check.
54.
21.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Danny.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
The Seahawks first down.
From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Coleman. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and then it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula's not working. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Out of Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Looking for the end zone. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. Now Myers for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Seahawks 45, 49ers 25.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
This will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. They find some open field here. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, 78 yards. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They go play action now. Wilson on the move to his left. He's going to take off with it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
First down, Seattle. Today's final
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Seahawks, a final win here means they'll finish off the regular season at a solid 13-3. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Niners, despite the loss here, was a splendid regular season as they'll finish at 12-4. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on did that splat, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Even blood across it where the blood thinner. Just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver.